name is Hendrik Edward Block, and I'd like to tell you a nice little story about myself and a great organization called the Elks. I was born with Spinal Bifida and many other malformations in my body, and all through my life, the Elks have always been there to help me out. When my father passed away in 1984, almost every Elk member in our lodge came to our house to make sure my brother, my sister, my mother, and I were okay. Then a couple months later, when I needed a surgery, the Elks also came to our aid. My mother couldn't afford to copay for my surgeries, so the Elks had a blood drive, and they raised enough money to pay the copay to support my surgeries and to help them go through. They also sent me many letters and spent plenty of good times with me, looking out for me. As I became older and I got married, I decided to join the Elks myself, to follow in my father's footsteps. He was a great man. He spent 21 years in the Air Force, and his biggest thing was helping out the Elks. He was always there, and it was great. When I was a kid, probably the biggest thing I remember is going and seeing Santa Claus every year at the Elks Lodge, having a nice treat, and enjoying in times with my father and my friends. I go back to my father's lodge now, which is not my lodge, and people still remember me, even though I haven't seen him in 25 years, which I think is pretty amazing. The Elks are still continuing to help me. I no longer can work and was put on disability, and I couldn't get a loan for a house. Well, one of the Elks members came up to me and offered me one of his houses, and I told him, I'm sorry, I can't get a loan because I'm on disability. He said, I didn't ask if you had the money. I just wanted to know if you would like to purchase your own house for you and your wife. Well, he sold me one of his houses, he covered the loan, and he doesn't charge me any interest at all. So Elks members are great people, and we look out for one another, and I just think it's a great organization.